Good afternoon, my crafty friends. How are you today? All right, so I hope you're having a great day, and I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes and see if anybody pops on. And if you do pop on, please say hello. It's nice to know that I'm not talking to myself. So just give me a second, see if I can get this to show up on my iPad. So if anybody does come on, I will be able to see any comments there are. Oh, let's see. All right. All right, looking good. Okay. Yeah, so anyways, my name is Judy Menlove, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Markham, Ontario, Canada. So nice to meet you. All right, so what have I got today? Just a reminder, there's only a few more days to go to get in on those last chance retiring products, okay? There is a bunch of stuff that's already gone, but there's still quite a bit left. So I believe that ends on May 1st. So you have until May 1st to get that, and then they're gone, okay? So which brings me to the fact that the new catalog is going to start May 2nd. So here's the new catalog. If by chance you don't have one yet and you need one, just let me know, put a message in the comments and I can get one out to you. Now remember, it's not just a catalog. There are lots of samples in here, ideas, and various other things. So if you need a catalog, let me know, okay? And what else do I have here? I have to write myself notes so I don't forget, because, you know, that's what happens when you get old. You know, you just don't remember all these things. All right, so yesterday I decided, hey Shirley, thanks for joining me today. I hope you're doing well. So yesterday I decided that starting next week, I'm going to kind of concentrate on a bundle for the month. So every week will be a new card using that same bundle, okay? So whether it be a stamp set and a die or a stamp set and a punch, whatever, it will be that bundle for the month, okay? So now if you would like to stamp along with me, I will prepare all the materials that you will need, such as your cardstock, your DSP, your embellishments. If there's any embossing that needs to be done, I can do that. And I will send you those materials for the 4 weeks. So enough to make the 4 cards at a cost of $25, and that includes shipping, okay? If you would like to place an order with me for the particular stamp set, then you can get the materials for the 4 cards for $15. If you place an order for the bundle, then you will get the materials for free, okay? So just something, I just decided this yesterday, so I hope I'm not getting ahead of myself too much. Anyway, so I will try and put that all on my Facebook page. So maybe that'll straighten it out a little bit easier than what I've just said. All right, so now, okay, so next week I'm going to start with the circle sayings that I will show you when I turn the camera down in a minute. Now it obviously is too late to get in on that because you won't get the materials until it's too late. But the following week, I'll tell you what we're going to do. And if you're interested in that, you're going to have to let me know by May 15th, which is coming up very soon. And then after that, you will have to let me know by the 1st of the month. And then if you let me know by the 1st of the month, that gives me time to prep and get it in the mail to you. And I know that you will get it in time for the first week, okay? All right, so that's all I have. And like I said, I will try and put it on the on my Facebook page, so it's you'll understand it a little bit easier, hopefully. If not, don't hesitate to ask me the questions, okay? All right, so I'm going to turn the camera down, so bear with me. Let's see what I'm doing here. Oh, I have to flick this the other way. There we go. I have to undo this. And we're going to have to move this here a little bit. Where are we? Maybe this needs to come up a little bit. Hang in there, guys. I'm just doing everything backwards here today. There, that's a little better. Okay. Oh, I want one more to tighten up here. Okay, how's that looking? All right. Looks pretty good to me. Hope it looks okay to you guys. All right, so next month, then starting next week, I'm going to be working with the Circle Sayings stamp set. So this is one of the new products out of the new catalog. All right. So it also the bundle is a 2 3/8 inch circle punch. I figured you guys all know what a circle punch looks like. I didn't need to show you. Okay. So that will be for the month of May. All right. For the month of June, I'm going to be playing with the Beautiful Balloons stamp set. I don't know. I'm only seeing half the, oh, that's because my camera tilted. Well, one of you guys should have said something here. There. How's that? I know. I was looking at this thing and I think I'm only seeing like half a page. Okay. So June will be the Beautiful Balloons stamp set and dies. Okay. So there'll be 4 cards for the month of June. And like I said, if you're interested, I can send you the materials when you send me money. And this is the paper that goes with the Beautiful Balloons. I'm just going to briefly or very quickly just kind of go through that so you can see there's lots of pretty stuff in here. Some stripes, some balls, okay, stars, curly cues, more stars. All right. So anyway, so that will be, I will try and get the cards done soon so you'll know what I'm working on. So that may help you decide whether or not you want to do it. All right. So that's the end of that. Now let's get into what we're doing today. So we're playing with the Sentimental Park and Petal Park stamp sets. So actually it's called the Regency Park Suite. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of show you what is in the suite. Oh, I just saw a comment there. Oh, Jean, thanks for joining me today. All right, so this would probably be easier if I just showed you in person. So this actually can be found right now on page 30 in the mini catalog. Okay. It is being carried forward. The stamp sets are being carried forward into the new catalog. I'm going to show you this beautiful paper, which is called the Regency Park. They're 6x6. This paper is not, oh, what's going on here? The thing keeps falling down. Okay, let's try that now. Now it's all crooked. Let me see. Just bear with me a minute. Okay. And now I've got a beautiful shadow here, right? Okay. How's that? All right. Okay. Let's try this again now. Hopefully this won't fall anymore. All right. So this is the paper. This paper is not being discontinued, just so you know. So you have until, it's still available, so you have until May 1st to purchase this paper if you want it. So I'm just going to go through this with you. So that's one side, and that's the other side. Okay, so the colors in this are Balmy Blue, Mango Melody, which is being discontinued, Night of Navy, Petal Pink, Shaded Spruce, and Sweet Sorbet. Okay, so the only color that's being discontinued is the Mango Melody, but you can still use it, obviously, right? So some pink and red, some blues, and these match up really well. Okay, so this does not match with what's on that side, but it does match with that. So they may not match necessarily what's on the other side, but they do match. Okay, I know this one looks like this, but it's a little bit different. There's some yellow there. Yeah, see how nice that matches? And that's that. So that is the paper. Just going to put that over here somewhere. Then we also have the, what is this called? Textured shimmer paper. Okay, so I think let me see if you can see the texture in that. And it kind of shimmers. So that comes in the Balmy Blue and the white. and the shaded spruce. Okay. And this is being carried forward in the new catalog as well. There also is the adhesive back milky dots, which are quite pretty, but I won't talk about these because they're gone. They're not being carried forward and they are sold out. There is the Night of Navy ribbon, which is very pretty. It is also being carried forward. Okay. So actually, I was watching a demonstrator the other day, Patty Bennett, who's in the U.S. She's a U.S. demonstrator, and I saw she clipped all her ribbon like that. I thought, what a great idea, because I usually put Scotch tape on it, and then it falls off, and then I was Scotch taping it here, but then it all rips all the time when I pull it off. So I thought that was a great idea, just to clip it like that. Now, maybe you guys are smart enough and have been doing that all along, but I wasn't, so... Anyway, so we're going to be playing with the Sentimental Park stamp set today, and these are the dies. Okay, so there are lots of sayings. We have a thanks, thinking of, let's celebrate, dear friend, your new adventure, just for you, best wishes, a new baby, anniversary, graduation, birthday. All right, so lots there. And then the Petal Park. So this is a stamp set, and these little flowers go in there. And I will show you a card about with that later. And then these little flowers here punch out with the punch. Okay. All right, so let's get started, shall we? Okay, so I have here some stuff. Okay, so I've got a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Let's give it a nice crease there. I have to keep checking the comments because they disappear. And then I've got a Night of Navy. This is Balmy Blue. That is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. You guys have any questions as I go through, please don't hesitate to ask me. Okay. Then I've got some designer series paper. I've got some stripes here. And that is 1.5 by 5 1/4. And then I've got the flowers here. That is 2.5 by 5 1/4. Okay. And I'm just going to glue this on to my Balmy Blue piece. And actually, as it turned out, these were both of the, one was on one side and one was on the other. Oh, I almost glued that the wrong way. So we will glue this on. Yeah, I'm going to try and do a couple quick cards today. So you guys see okay? I'm not off the page or anything. There we go. And then we're going to glue the flower side on. And again, if you want this paper, it's only available until, I don't think there's a right side to this, an upside down piece or anything. So I'm just going to put it on this way. And it may overlap a bit, and that's okay. As it turns out, it doesn't. It's smuck right up against it. Now, you could put a piece of the ribbon down here, but I'm just going to leave it the way it is. All right. And I have a piece of scrap paper here. I've cut this little thing out, and I'm going to stamp, let's celebrate you in the Night of Navy. So let's get going with that. So ink that up. And stay, come on, keeps moving around. Let's celebrate. And then we'll do the big U. There we go. And I'm going to put that over here a little bit. Now I'm going to put it in the middle. All right. Just want to wipe this off. Okay. And then we're going to do some little flowers. So this is two-step stamping. So this is the outline. So I'm going to do that in the Night of Navy. And hopefully this is going to work. If not, then so be it. And then I'm going to stamp the inside of the flower in the Mango Melody, just to kind of pick up the Mango Melody on here. I hope you can see that there. My Mango Melody is almost at the end of its life here. And then you just kind of line that up as best you can. Ta-da! Close that. And then we're going to take the punch. Here it is. And we're going to line that up. Like so. Oh, there we go. It was a little bit harder than I had anticipated. All right, so 1, 2, 3. There they all are. And then we'll just put it together. So I'm going to pop this up. See, quick, easy card. Actually, you know what? I think, well, I can put these on here anyways. I think I'm going to glue this down first. So have you guys been up to anything exciting? I'm just waiting for the nice warm weather to come. Beginning to wonder if it's ever going to come. There we go. I don't know. It was supposed to be nice yesterday. Like it was warmer yesterday, but it sure felt cold. So I don't know. I was cold when I was out anyways. And you know me, I'm just going to put another extra little thing on here. All right, and we're just going to put that in the middle. You can put it wherever you want. I'm putting mine in the middle. And then I'm just going to put some dimensionals on these guys and pop them up as well. But I'm going to put them a little bit off the, I'm not putting them dead smack in the middle because I want it to come over a little bit like that. So one there, and you know what, I think I'm going to use a little mini one. Again, I want it to kind of come over to one side. So I just put a little mini one on because I want it to slide over here like this. And then a little mini one on this one. No, I know, you can't even see, right? Because I'm off the thing. And we'll just kind of put that one there. Maybe we'll just leave them a little bit there. There we go. And there is your one card. What do you think? Oh, Penny says hi. Hello, Penny. How are you? All right, so that is that card. Now, then I have one more to show you today. Oh, just a minute. I forgot to put, I know, you don't really care because these embellishments are no longer available. But I'm going to put these little mini Night of Navy dots on here just to finish it off. And I'm going to put a bigger one on this flower. There we go. All done. Okay. And this one here, this is, let me get rid of this ink. Okay, this is a Sweet Sorbet. So again, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at the 4 1/4. And we'll just give it a nice crease. And then I took a piece of basic white, not whisper white, basic white. That was 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And I embossed it with the Cane Weave 3-dimensional embossing folder. I did that ahead of time to try and save some time here. And I am going to, do I want to glue this on now? No, I think I'll wait a minute. Okay, so then I've got a piece of this DSP that's 2 1/8 by 4 3/4. And a piece of Sweet Sorbet cardstock that's 1/8 of an inch bigger. So it's 2 1/4 by 4 7/8. Okay, so just so there's some clarification here. This is actually 1/4 is 2/8, if you will recall in your math class, in your arithmetic class with fractions. Okay, this is 4 6/8. So basically all I've done is add 1/8 on to the vertical side and the horizontal side. Okay, so this is 2 1/8. So if I add 1/8, it's 2 2/8, which is the same as 1/4. And this is actually 6/8, which is the same as 3/4. And I've just added on 1/8, which is 7/8. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And then we're going to glue that on there. And then we have a piece of designer series paper that is 2 by 3 1/4. No, you can't see my little stickies here. I'm going to move that over a little bit there. And then another piece of Sweet Sorbet cardstock that again is 1/8 of an inch bigger. So it's 2 1/8 by 3 3/8. So that would be 2/8, and we're just adding 1/8 on. Okay. All right, so we're just going to glue these pieces on we're going to glue the DSP onto the cardstock. And as you know, or may not know, the DSP stands for Designer Series Paper, also known just as pattern paper, not to be confused with cardstock. Cardstock's quite a bit thicker. And then we'll do the same with this one. You could make this 1/4 of an inch bigger all the way around, but I just like just a little tiny bit. And then I'm going to actually stamp this with the word thanks in Sweet Sorbet. I probably should have done that before I adhered it in case I screw it up. So we're just going to put that dead smack in the middle here. Ta-da! Okay, I'm just gonna wipe this off because red really stains. Not that it makes any difference, but all right. And then we're just going to adhere this with glue. So put some glue on here. just going to kind of put it over here. Just like so. And you want to make sure you give this a good press because this is all textured and sometimes it doesn't adhere that well because it's all up and down, it's bumpy. Okay, so you want to make sure you give it a good press. And then we'll do this one, and we're also just going to glue that. So again, you can use your glue or you can use your adhesive, whatever you'd like. Or you can use your dimensionals if you'd like. And we're just going to put that maybe there. Actually, I think I was going to pop this up with dimensionals, but I didn't, so be it. All right. I think it would actually look better popped up, but anyways, I didn't, so. And then I've got a scrap piece of paper here, and I'm going to stamp some flowers. And again, it's a two-step stamping. So I'm going to stamp the outline in the Sweet Sorbet. And I want 2 of these. So we're going to ink this up. And I'm going to cut them so I don't care where they go. There we go. So that's the outline. Excuse my arm here. And I'm going to do the inside with Petal Pink. Okay, and then we're just going to line that up. Didn't have a lot of ink on that. Maybe I should try that again. Actually, no, I think that's the way it's supposed to be. Anyways, I'm going to quit while I'm ahead because if I start mucking with it, you know what'll happen. So there is a die for this as soon as I find what I did with my dies. Here they are. So this is the die that will cut this out. Oh yes, Penny, please, please bring some warm weather. Yes. She's south right now. On her way home, I think. And yeah, so if she could bring some warm weather, that would be nice. This die is a nice little flower here. Okay, I didn't use this, but you could use that. And I will also show you. I know I'm all over the place here, but that's okay. So these little flowers, there's lots of these little flowers. Look at them all. There's tons here. So some are just, let me put them all on the mat and then I'll bring the mat up here. So some cut out the circles. This is going to be full of static. There we go. You see that okay? You can see my hand right through it. Hang on. There. So some cut them all out with the holes and some just cut out with a bit of a pattern, an embossed pattern in them. So you have lots of choices with this. All right. Put that back down and I have the die here. So I need some sticky tape. And we'll line that up as best we can because, you know, sometimes we're not perfect. Put that down. I will be right back. So please feel free to chat amongst yourselves because I have 2 of these to cut. So I may be a minute. I have one done. Well, I can come back while I pull this off. One done. And then we just have the other one to line up. That looks pretty good. Now, you know, I'm looking at this and I think I would like a little bit more of that. So I'm going to take, let me see what this looks like. I'm going to take my little Stampin' Up marker, not my blend, and just maybe fill a little bit more in there. So you can see that there's still quite a bit of white, but I don't think I got enough ink here. There, perfect. Okay, and we'll cut this one out. Now, when you guys get your catalog, or if you already have it and you go through it, if there's some sort of bundle you'd like to see me do something with, let me know. Okay. If there's something you think, oh, I really like that. I wonder what she can do with that. Feel free to let me know. All right, we're going to glue this one on. And again, you can use your adhesive if you want, whatever works for you. I want to make sure I get close to the edges on this. There we go. Yeah, we'll put that on there. That looks pretty good. What do you think? Okay. And again, we'll give it a good press because it's all rippled. Yeah, we want it to stick well because we don't want it to come off. And we're going to take some dimensionals. Here they are. And we're just going to put a couple on here. And we'll put that over there like that. And then we'll put some dimensionals on this one. And we'll put this one down here. Like that. That one needs a little dimensional on the end because he's kind of falling over. So let me take that off. And we'll just stick that on there. There, that's better. I think I'll put one on that one too. Sometimes they have a tendency to get a little squished. There, much better. Okay. And I have the 2022-2024 in color matte dots. These are being discontinued, but I believe these are still available. Okay, so these are your current in colors for 22 to 24, which are the Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, Orchid Oasis, and Starry Sky. Okay, so I'm just going to take a couple of these and we'll put one here, and then we'll just put a couple down here. Like so. All right, so these are the two cards we made today. Now, I did want to show you, I have some other cards I made. This one was quite simple. Okay, so I just took a piece of the Designer Series paper and adhered it to a piece of Night of Navy and Balmy Blue and then the Mango Melody. And I put some of those glossy dots that have been discontinued on this as well. and just a little use a little happy birthday. Okay. This one, actually now, I did this with the new boho blue. So this is the boho blue. This is stamped. The fill-in is the boho blue. And the outside is Orchid Oasis. I stamped the leaves in garden green and filled them in with Pretty Peacock. So this is also the Pretty Peacock paper. Okay. And then I put some more, what did I use for that? Oh, these are new. These are, I don't know where they are. Oh, just a minute. Hang on. Oh. These are 2023, 2025 in color dots. So these are lovely. They're kind of glossy. Okay, so I really like these. So these are for the new in colors. Okay, so I put those on there just to add a little bit. Now, on this one, I watched a video because I had a hard time getting them lined up. So basically what they said, because this is a big stamp, okay, and you move it around. So basically what they said was you just drop it, okay? Don't try and muck around with it. Just drop it and stick your acrylic block on top. All right? That way you'll get them to line up. Because I had an awful time. One would line up and the other one wouldn't. So anyways, that was a trick I learned. Again, it's still not perfect, but it was a lot easier than what I was trying to do. So just drop it and hopefully that will work for you. And then the last card I have was just some designer series paper. I wrapped the ribbon around it. It's just on white with a little piece of the Night of Navy. And this thing is, I just wanted to show you this as well. So this is one of the dies. This is just cut out in DSP, okay? And then this is another die. And this little die actually, this is kind of split here, see? And then you just slide this in here and in here, and then move it around a little bit so it's straight. Look, isn't that pretty? I like that. So that's a little bit different, okay? So that's what I did on this one. I cut it in the Night of Navy and then just did a, that pink, whatever that pink's called, Petal Pink, okay? So anyways, that's all I have for you today, people. So I will move some of this stuff out of the way. So these were the cards that I showed. Put that one over there, that one over there. And these were the cards that we did today. And I can maybe move this up a little bit so I can get all the cards in so you can see them all. There, how's that? Okay. All right, so that's all I have. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next week. Oh, thank you, Jean. That's so nice of you. Stampin' Up has beautiful DSP. Yes, they do. They have the best DSP. They have the best stuff because everything matches, right? There's nothing worse than going to Michael's and buying some nice paper, and then you get home and no ink matches, no cardstock matches. Whereas with this, the embellishments match, the ribbon matches, everything matches, right? So love Stampin' Up, obviously, or I wouldn't be doing this. So anyways, okay, it won't keep you any longer. Thank you so much for joining me today. And hopefully I will see you here next Wednesday. Take care, guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye.